Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Deuce, 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 deuce.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 43. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here I come again. Here I come. 21.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Rebuck.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go. Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't think you got it, sir.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. L.J. Collier has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo now. That's caught. It's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
21. Here we go.
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will not... returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
4 down. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you. I got you. Take 4. Take 4. Right.
Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he finds Penny. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get this.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dee Ford in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
We want it. Come to my work. Check 52. Got it.
Now Rashad Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Rip left, rip left.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Right here, right here.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some room to work.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
So we got man.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. All day, dog.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
San Francisco.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tackles.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Hey, watch the screen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Push him back.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Seahawks 7.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 11.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
After the interception, here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Fresno. Slam.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Heavy on the edges.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the draw, this is Davis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
A 28-yard gain. And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. What we got, what we got, what we got?
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go, here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
12, 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Throwing is Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 0-0-0. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Green 80. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get in them holes.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. After the penalty, it's Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. L.J. Collier in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Now Wilson on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. To throw again on second down. That's caught by Penning. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
They begin with a run by Davis. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? I know he ain't got it.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's at the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Garoppolo now. This throw caught right around the 6. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. An update now from Oakland. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Blue there, blue there.
Play action, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist. One pass, one pass. Watch twist. Check, crouch.
They'll run with Penny. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Good move at the 30. It's complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught by Davis. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
Complete to Mike Davis. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here we go,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Davis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey guys, listen.
Now it's Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Here we go. Ready? Check 55 for mine. They can't hang with that.
From the 31, Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time, I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Wilson. Open man, here's Foster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wilson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Check 15. Check. Look left.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wilson team. 56.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Alert 3. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Robert Nkemdiche, the one to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check.
They go play action now. Wilson. Wright's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Watch, good job right there. Good job right there.
On the run, it's Penny. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
What? 315. 58, come on. Time to go, night. Saturday. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Out. One left.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. Like 80!
On play action, now Garoppolo. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Hey, alert! Alert!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
At the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming,
Now a give, right side. Benjamin. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 25. Check 25.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Yo. Yo. Check the backer. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Wilson. He's got Lockett. Gets through and now an opening. The 20. Tip and all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
San Francisco.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey,
34-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, they do get the victory.